Building a solid rapport with students is incredibly important. And today I want to share with you 3 ways that in my teaching career I have found have really worked for me, and hopefully they can work for you too. So the first thing I want to share with you is one way to build rapport with your students is to have a morning meeting. I have found throughout my teaching career that morning meetings are absolutely essential. When I was first teaching, we did a program where a morning meeting was like built into the curriculum that we would do every day, and it was 30 minutes, and you would start with a greeting, and then you would go into some sort of like a quote or a song that you would share with students, and then you would do an activity and then a debrief. And that was like the beginning of every single day. And we would do it as a staff as well. So you would do it with your coworkers, and then you would do it with your students. And that really taught me how to do a morning meeting effectively. Now, I don't do morning meetings 30 minutes nowadays. All it really has to be, or what it can be, is just 5 minutes. What I like to do is I like to gather students on the carpet in the morning and just give everybody a chance to speak, give them a chance to talk. This allows them to get to know you, for other people to get to know them, for them to get to know each other. So what I typically do is I'll call them to the carpet, and we'll go around and we'll say, "Good morning, class. My name is blankety blankety blank, and my favorite flavor of ice cream is this," or my favorite movie, or my favorite book, or something I did this summer. There can be a variety of questions that you ask. You can go on to ChatGPT and just have it generate 180 questions to ask your students in a morning meeting. And you can even go more specific than that, 180 questions about themselves, or questions about things that they like to do or whatever. And you can specialize that to different ages and things like that. So that's the first way, is a morning meeting. The second way to really build that rapport and relationships with your students is to let them know you. Let them get to know you. And early on in the school year as possible, the first day of school, there are many ways to do this. Some are like having like personal items or pictures on your desk or wherever your area is, so they can, see a little bit of you in that way. A big thing that I like to do at the beginning of each year, usually on the first day of school every single year, I like to have a teacher quiz where they like take a multiple choice quiz about me. So like things that I like to do, like it could be my favorite book, how many siblings I have. I've included like what's my favorite superhero, what other job do I have besides teaching is usually something I include with that as well. And I have found that is an incredibly helpful and efficient way to have them get to know you, because they are going to feel, if they feel like they know you, they're going to be more comfortable in their learning environment and be able to learn and grow all of the more. And there's tons of ways to let them know you more so early as well. And it's also important for them on the other end to get to know each other. Like getting to know you sheets first couple days of school is absolutely incredibly important. So the third and final thing that I'd like to share with you as a way to build rapport with students is to play games with them. Whether it be at recess or another time, this is just really a way for your students to see that, one, you're not afraid to have fun with them, and that you're not like aloof, and you're not just a teacher who sits over on a bench or stands off in a corner, but you're engaging with them. And that can be done in outdoor recess, playing games, basketball, kickball. I always like to, at the beginning of the year, have a race with my students. And that doesn't mean that you forfeit watching the other students to play with a couple. It means you might play for a couple minutes and just make sure you're being aware of everything that's going on around you. But this is a really helpful way. Also in the classroom, like whether it be indoor recess or at other times, I've I always like to each year spend some time teaching some board games to my students. For example, one year with my 4th grade class, I taught them how to play this Narnia game. And it was a 4-player game, so I bring 3 of them at a time, and I would teach them how to play this game. And it was a really fun and engaging thing for them. I've also taught Stratego. I had one class that was obsessed with chess. Like, they loved chess, so I taught them how to play chess, and they very, very quickly got better than me at it. So any ways that you can play games with your students, like interact, make the learning more exciting, they're going to get to know you, and that's going to make them more comfortable. And doing these things early on in the year is incredibly important, because that will show the students that this is a safe and comfortable and accepting environment for them to be able to be a part of, which is going to help them learn better. So those are 3 things that you can do. You can have a morning meeting. You can let students get to know you early on in the process through something like a teacher quiz or something like that. And you can make sure to take time to play games with your students. And there are so many more ways to build rapport, to engage with your students. And it may be eating lunch with them or doing other things. There's so many more ways. These are just some ways that I found have helped me. So I hope that you will enjoy this video. And if you have any other things that have helped you in your classroom, or any other thing that you would like to say, please put it in the comments below, and make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you.